both sides were digging in today in the province-wide strike at the LCBO. The Ontario Public Service Union says it's fighting for their jobs and for the LCBO's future. But the provincial government says it's not budging on its plan to expand alcohol sales to more private retailers. Al Sweeney was following the story today and joins us live in studio with the latest. Good evening, Al.
Hi there, Matt. Well, the picket lines went up at liquor stores across the province today. The LCBO has never had a strike before in its history, going back to 1927. But the workers say the issues at stake now are worth fighting for. At 1 minute after midnight, 9,000 LCBO employees were on strike, setting up picket lines at selected stores across the province. It's over Premier Doug Ford's plan to allow the sale of mixed drinks containing hard liquor in grocery and convenience stores. Up to now, all sales of spirits have been up to the LCBO.
But what he's doing is gutting us. We're just next on the chopping block, and we saw the writing on the wall. He won't commit to keeping spirits in the LCBO.
The strikers say it's about more than jobs.
They're out on strike because we are protecting the future of the LCBO. We're protecting the public monies, the $2.5 billion that the LCBO puts into public health care and education.
The union says it's encouraged by support from the public. But a spokesman for the finance minister released a statement saying, "We are more committed than ever to fulfilling our promise of choice and convenience by expanding access to beer, cider, wine, and ready-to-drink beverages." While LCBO stores across the province were closed, there is still lots of alcohol available, such as at rural agency stores.
We, thank God, have these convenience stores to help us, and we are going to make it through this.
People like Fast Freddy's Delivery were stocking up.
I don't know when they're going to open back, so I've got to stock up for the.
And restaurants like Waterdown's Royal Coachman were prepared for the strike.
We've stocked up, so in theory we should be able to ride it out okay. We can also order online.
Contract talks with the union have broken off, but the NDP says the government should be settling this dispute.
We're jeopardizing $2.5 billion of revenue that goes back into education, goes back into healthcare. We know we have a crisis in healthcare.
While Ontario Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie says Doug Ford's billion-dollar booze doggle is now failing 10,000 hardworking employees at the LCBO by putting their jobs at risk. And among the strikers, thousands of casual workers at the LCBO, like McMaster student Mackenzie Carter, afraid of losing her job.
For me, that's like groceries. This is, I have to get my shifts in, or I'm not feeding my cat, I'm not feeding myself. I've got to make Wi-Fi payments, I have to make sure my rent is paid.
So while the stores are on strike, the LCBO says online ordering is available. And if the strike lasts for more than 2 weeks, the government says it's going to be reopening 32 stores with limited hours.